Maryland House Minority Leader Jason Buckle, Republican from Allegheny County, is under fire after police body cam footage revealed his June 14, 2024, DUI arrest. Pulled over for driving on a suspended license, Buckle failed sobriety tests and registered a blood alcohol level of 0.108. He protested the stop, alleging it was motivated by past clashes with law enforcement, including accusations tied to a trooper involved with his ex-wife. Despite the scandal, which adds to his history of legal drama, Buckle retained his Republican leadership role, though critics question his ability to lead amid mounting controversy.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, officer.
Hey, I'm Trooper Mike with the Maryland State Police. You're being
Yes,
oddly
sir.
visually recorded. Okay,
Sure.
my identification number is 6292, and the reason I stopped you is you're currently suspended for a suspended for a failure to comply suspension back in August of 2023.
How is that?
I don't know. I guess you didn't do something in relation possibly to the DUIs you had.
I've never had a DUI ever, officer.
Your name's not Jason?
It is. I've never had a DUI in my entire life.
Okay. Well,
My name's Jason Buckle. I don't know how you would pick that up.
I ID'd you when I pulled next to you before I stopped you.
That's fine, but I've never had a DWI conviction in my entire life.
Okay. All right. Do you have your license and registration?
I do.
on?
Well, I hope I have if you excuse me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never in my life.
I'll have to double check that part.
Ever.
But
Oh, you should triple check that part.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Where were you sitting, if you don't mind me asking?
I was behind you, sir.
Behind me where?
All the way down the highway here. I was just.
So you checked my...
I ran your tag.
Ran my tag?
Mm-hmm.
And you said I was suspended for...
You're suspended for failure to comply suspension.
Failure to comply for a driving while intoxicated.
Possibly. I don't know that for sure yet.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Okay.
I've never been convicted in my entire life.
All right, I'll double check that.
I'm having a hard time finding my... Might be in that...
Okay.
The registration certificate.
Okay. Where are you coming from tonight, if you don't mind me asking?
I was coming from my office, and then I came back. I went to the supermarket.
Okay.
Got something to eat. Came back home. I live quarter mile from here.
Okay. All right. Do you have registration?
I can't find the certificate, but I am, well...
That's your insurance.
That's the insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm having a hard time finding the certificate.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to work with Trooper Civic, would you?
No, I don't work with him.
Is,
No.
is he on duty this evening?
He is not.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Good. The organizers are in the tracks. Next time the train comes through, they will check them, sir. Go ahead, U60.
This incident occurred in D.C. He was advised to contact D.C. police. I'll be clear.
10 for 23, 25 hours.
267 coming, 1023.
10 for 23, 26 hours.
Calling, 2 is on scene.
10 for 23, 27 hours.
Yes, sir. So to clarify with you, I did a little bit more digging. So you were charged back in, I know that the suspension that you currently have isn't in regard to a DUI, but you were charged with DUI back in 10/1 of 94.
That was 30 years ago. It was also dismissed.
Okay. I'm just telling you, though, that that's still
I don't have any suspension.
No, you're still currently suspended.
No.
You got...
Officer. I've been pulled over by the Maryland State Police at least 7 times for traffic tickets in the last 20 years, and no officer has ever told me that. In 1994, when I was in law school, I was pulled over on the suspicion of driving while intoxicated.
All right, well, look here.
In the district court,
you were
sir,
stopped
you can tell me whatever you want.
6/13 of 2023. You were stopped and cited for speed. Did you pay that speeding ticket?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with any DWI from 30 years ago.
Okay, let's move on past that. I already said I was mistaken about that.
I understand.
Okay.
Do you think my license is suspended currently?
It is currently suspended.
How did you know that I was driving the vehicle?
I pulled up next to you and I ID'd you.
How did you ID me, sir? Because my vehicle isn't licensed in my name. It's licensed through a corporate name.
Your name comes up under the registration.
Okay.
Okay, and your MVA photograph is populated.
It is.
Yeah. After it notified me that you were suspended, then I identified you as the driver.
So
have you been drinking tonight, sir?
No, I have not.
You haven't had anything to drink?
I had a beer at dinner a few hours ago. My only question to you, sir, is what am I suspended? I've never received a notice of any license suspension whatsoever.
Have you changed your address recently?
No.
Okay.
I haven't changed my license and address in 5 years, 6 years?
I'm not sure, but it's saying you're suspended for a failure to comply. And the only thing that I'm seeing is that you were stopped back in June of 2023 for speed. And I'm asking you, that's possibly why, because you didn't comply with that citation, that they would suspend your license.
To the best of my knowledge, officer, any speeding citation I ever received was paid.
Okay. All right.
Certainly no.
It could be a mess up with the
DWI citation whatsoever. That was from 30 years ago.
That's from 30 years ago, and I already apologized for that.
I
It
know,
still
sir.
populates. It still populates that you were charged with that, and you had a suspension in regards to that. However, I did more digging, and I told you that as of 8/22 of 2023, your license is currently suspended for a failure to comply. I did even more research, and I went back and I saw that you were stopped in June 13th of 2023 by Trooper Cosgrove, and you were stopped for speeding, and you were issued a citation. That is possibly why you're currently suspended for a failure to comply violation. All right, does that make sense with you? Right now?
It absolutely makes sense. I'm just, I don't, I mean, that was.
And did I answer your question? Did I answer your question, sir, about how I stopped you and how I identified you?
Absolutely.
Okay, sir. I just want to make sure we're clear.
My only question is just, I can't imagine that I'm lawfully suspended in the state of Maryland with no notice for a speeding ticket from a year ago. That
I cannot say anything in regards to how the MVA notified you or how they failed to notify you.
Sure.
That I don't work for the Maryland Vehicle Administration. I work for the Maryland State Police.
I do.
And I just understand that as far as what the MVA is telling me right now, you're currently suspended, okay?
And I will rectify that immediately.
All right, so just give me a second, all right?
Sense.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I came up and clarified everything with you. Okay. All right.
Coming 29, Tyler Edwards, 914.
C19 Cumberland traffic. It's going to be through Maryland, 3 Echo Hotel 9758. It's on a gray Mercedes C300, occupied one time. The driver should come back to the mail registered. It's going to be a Jason Buckle. Currently showing him suspended, failure to comply. When having I don't feel sobriety.
Yeah, cool. C-15.
15, go ahead.
Please respond to Western Port. On Main Street behind the post office. I report suspicious subjects back here. Not sure exactly what they're doing. They would have some problems up here with the behind the post office and the library and alcohol and stuff.
Correct.
Hey, Mr. Buckle.
Yes, sir.
Would you mind stepping out for me? I'm going to run you through field sobriety real quick. Just because
Sure.
you told me you had a drink tonight and...
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's all right. No problem. Did I catch you there?
Yeah, it's a magnet. It
I'm
pops
sorry.
off sometime.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's all right. So basically, before we begin, I just want to have a couple questions. Okay. And you said you had one drink about how long ago?
I would say I had 2 beers 4 or 5 hours ago.
4 or
3
5 hours
ago.
Okay, and you had food with that?
After.
Afterwards? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Do you have any injuries I know about? Anything that you prevent you from walking in a straight line or staying on one leg tonight?
I have. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, no problem, no problem. All I need you to do is put your feet together for me.
Sure.
Your hands are going to be down at your sides, okay?
Yes, sir.
And all you're going to do is follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
Yep.
All right, here we go. It's okay to blink.
Thank you, sir. Difficult to do for that long without blinking.
Yeah. All right, relax, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So the next test, what we're going to do is you're going to be walking towards my police car. I'm going to demonstrate the test going this way, okay?
Sure.
All right, so for this test, I just need you to go ahead and place your left foot out in front of you. Go ahead and do that for me. Okay.
In front of my right foot behind it, or?
Can you walk? You're going to be walking straight
Sure.
straight towards my police. Yep. So just your left foot's going to be out in front of you, just like that, and you're going to take your right heel and you're going to touch it to that left toe.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that for me. Okay. You're going to remain in that position for me. You're not going to begin until I tell you to do so. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the test for you, okay?
Okay.
So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be keeping your hands down at your sides. You're going to be looking down at your feet throughout the entirety of the test. You're going to be counting out loud, touching heel to toe. 1, 2, 3, and so forth until you get to 9 steps. I'm only doing 3 for demonstration purposes, okay?
Okay.
At the end of your 9th step, you're going to keep your lead foot planted. You're going to follow around that lead foot facing the opposite direction, which would be your car. Coming back, touching heel to toe. 1, 2, 3, and so forth until you get back to 9 steps, okay? Again, I'm only doing 3 for demonstration purposes, okay?
You want me to do about 9 steps out, 9 steps back?
Yes, sir. As I demonstrated, do you need me to demonstrate it again for you?
No.
Okay, sir.
I'm going to do my best for that.
All right, sir. You may be...
That's not a normal maneuver, but I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that sufficient, officer?
Yes, sir. You
You
complete
want me
the
to turn
Yeah.
how now?
Well, sir, I demonstrated for you.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't quite remember how, but
that was
should
correct.
I place the right foot in front?
Yep. Go
All right.
ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that sufficient?
Yes, sir. All right. All right.
So that's difficult.
All right, sir. For the next test, what you can do is just relax for me. Keep your feet
Sure.
together. Hands are going to be down at your sides. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the next test for you, okay? So for this test, you can stand on whatever leg you feel most comfortable with standing on. Left leg, right leg, it does not matter to me, okay? For demonstration purposes, I'm going to stand on my left leg, and I'm going to raise my right leg, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to have your hands down at your sides. You're going to be looking down at your feet again for the entirety of the test, okay? You're going to pick whatever leg you feel most comfortable with standing on. Again, I'm going to demonstrate using my left leg. I'm going to raise my right leg. So it's going to look just like this. Hands down at your sides, looking down at your feet. You're going to raise that foot. Your heel's going to be approximately 6 inches off the ground, about the size of a Pepsi can, okay? You're going to look down at the tip of your toe. You're going to count out loud for me 1001, 1002, 1003, and so forth until I tell you to put your foot down, okay? It's going to be approximately 30 seconds. If you have to put your foot down to maintain balance, however, bring your foot back up and continue counting where you left off. 1005, 1006, 1007, etc., okay? Do you understand that test, sir?
I believe so. That's a hard one. Getting up in the morning for me.
Okay. All right. All right, sir, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
27.
Oh.
Gotta reset. 28.
You have to stop, sir. That's fine. That was 30 seconds. All right. All right. The last test I'm going to offer you, sir, is what's called a PBT. It's a preliminary breath test. It's a device between me and you right now on the side of the road. It is a voluntary test. You do not have to take it. It is not admissible in court, as you already know.
I'm
correct? Okay. So you said you had 2 beers approximately 4 to 5 hours ago. You did not have it with food when you drank it, but you ate afterwards.
I had a couple of mozzarella sticks.
Okay. So were they tall beers, short beers?
I wouldn't say tall beers.
Tall beer,
I
just
don't know.
normal can size beers.
Draft
beers. Okay.
I have to be bluntly honest.
Okay.
Lives with Trooper Civic 10 minutes ago.
Okay. I can see where this is going.
Within a minute after that, I was pulled over in a car in my hometown
it's
for
not,
whatever.
It's not related at all. Okay.
I understand that, but I would suggest that if it is related, that's going to be a massive problem.
It's not related, sir.
Okay.
All right.
But
I wasn't
to
aware.
suggest that, I mean, I have no. You said that you pulled me over for the probable cause. You pulled me over. I wasn't speeding, correct?
No.
I wasn't driving erratically, correct?
No, sir.
You pulled me over because you saw a license plate, correct?
Yep.
License plate's not registered in my name.
It is registered in your name.
It's registered for Buckle Vassar Pline Beeman. That's the owner of the vehicle.
Sir, I can take you back to the car right now and show you that you're there.
And so you're suggesting that somehow my license is
Come on back here. I'll show you.
No, it's
no.
okay.
Come on back here. No. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna play the game. Here. Look here, I'll show you. Okay.
It makes
No, I'll show you. So right here, okay. So right here is where I ran your tag. 3EH9758.
that's correct.
Okay.
50 per mile.
There's your name right there. Jason Buckle. Okay. Now, if you scroll down, there's, oh, by the way, there's everything. That's why I initially thought. So we see the suspension, and then I only have a short period of time as I'm interacting with you on the road to scroll, and then all this stuff populates about your DUI back then, okay?
Which was dismissed.
It's fine. It still populates. Okay?
I understand.
Still populates. All right. So anyway, I'm looking through here. Again, you come up again as a registered owner. Go scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Finally, vehicle information comes up. Okay. You come up. The registered owner always populates first. Then everything else comes up after. It shows nothing here. It says that you have a lien holder through Mercedes-Benz of Finzer v. USA.
Sure.
Additional owner information, your name comes up again. There is no indication whatsoever of anything to do with your business.
Okay. I believe you, officer.
All right.
I'm just that's.
So what I did was I pulled up, I ran your tag as I normally do with any other traffic stop, or vehicle check, I should say, prior to a traffic stop, and your name came up suspended. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to make a traffic stop without IDing the driver. Pulled up next to you, and then I saw this image. Of you, and then actually you're wearing a very similar shirt today. All right, and therefore I ID'd you, and you confirmed your identification when I went up to the car. Okay? And the reason I pulled you out for field sobriety, sir, is because of the fact that I smelled alcohol in your breath. Okay, and you were honest with me. You told me you had some drinks tonight. So I'm out here specifically
several hours ago,
and I'm out here specifically doing DUI enforcement.
Sure.
Okay, and you admitted me you drank some alcohol. I put you through field sobriety.
Sure.
And I ran you through those tests. Okay. Now
I hope that those were.
Now the last thing that I'm asking you. Okay. You know how you did on the field sobriety test. Okay. You did not, as far as executing every single test, you did not do it flawlessly. There were clues indicated on the tests. Okay. Now the last thing that I'm asking you now, I do believe that there's alcohol in your system. Now where you are as far as within the spectrum. That's why I'm using
everybody's system. If you had a beer, there's something.
Right. So that's why I'm using the additional tool. I'm asking you now. This is where we stopped before you went into the lawyer spiel. Okay, which is okay.
I know.
It's okay. That's why I brought you back here, because I'm a very upfront trooper. Okay.
I appreciate it.
And then on top of that, you brought up the suggestion that this was some kind of controlled stop, which it wasn't. Okay. I assure you, Sergeant Miller is working now. Okay, it has nothing to do with. I had no idea you have a relationship with anything to do with Civic. I don't know anything
Civic
about
and I are, well, we grew up together, but now not so much.
it. Okay, and now I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, but again, I have no interaction with that whatsoever. All right. So the last thing that I'm going to ask you again, sir, is if you wish to consent to the PBT.
I will.
Okay. All right, sir.
I will.
All right. Brand new straw. Okay.
That's correct.
Do you have anything in your mouth right now, sir? Any gum or anything?
No. That's correct.
All right, so all you're going to do is take a deep breath. You're going to put your lips around the straw and blow into it until I tell you to stop, okay?
You ready?
Yep. Go ahead. Blow hard. Hard, sir. I'm not hearing the air come through. You got to blow hard, sir. Blow hard. Keep blowing, 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 and stop, sir. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It seems to be going up.
It is, sir.
But yeah, when you had it over there, it was like at a .03.
It keeps going up, sir, until this solidifies into solid
No, I
red.
mean, it was at a .3, and then it kept, and then went down and went back up.
No, sir. It kept going up. You're a 108, meaning that you're a .108. Legal limit in the state of Maryland is .08.
I understand that.
Okay.
That seems impossible.
Again, sir, that is a instrument. We calibrate it once a month at the barrack.
Sure.
However, it is not state certified. All right.
I understand that.
So, the only state, as you know, the only state certified instrument that we have is the intoximeter back at the barrack.
Sure.
Okay, which is another test that you can either refuse or decline, or refuse or accept.
Sure.
All right. So that would be the only evidence as far as an actual fixated number that would be
I understand.
Associated in court.
I
Okay,
understand.
as is credible. Okay, so. Unfortunately, sir, under the totality of everything that's happened tonight, you are going to be placed under arrest for drunk driving, okay?
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to ask BP here that your vehicle allowed to be stayed here. I'm not going to tow your vehicle, all right, because everything's good with it, valid registration, unless you have somebody that can come get it tonight.
I don't. I live literally a mile from here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm not going to tow it, though. Hopefully BP will allow it to stay here overnight, and then you can have somebody get it at the earliest convenience to get it out of here. I'm going to take you a quick trip here up to the barrack where you get through some paperwork, and I'm going to have somebody, or I'll take you home, or if somebody can't get you, I'll take you home. You're not going to go to jail tonight, okay?
I understand that.
All right.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it just seems insane.
I understand,
But-
sir.
I understand. So can I pull the vehicle forward about a foot or two? Because I stopped. I want to be very conscious
I
of you
understand.
stopping, and I didn't want to leave it sitting there. It's
I can.
looks about 10, 15 feet to me short of the...
I can't let you
the
get
parking
back in
lot.
the vehicle, but I can move
Would
it
you
for
like to
you
move
with your
forward?
consent. Okay.
Certainly.
All right. All right, sir. So go ahead and place your hands behind your back for me.
Can I get my...
I'm going to get all that stuff for
my
you.
cell phone.
I'm going to get that for you. And
Okay.
do you have your wallet in your pocket?
I do.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
Can we do it right over here? I'll get my cell phone.
I'll get
Come on.
that for you, sir.
I'm not running away from you.
I understand that.
You understand that?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Wow.
Let me lock them so it'll get tighter on you, sir.
Is that all right?
Yes, sir. We're going to walk over here. I'm going to place you in the vehicle.
Oh, and mine.
No, sir. In my vehicle.
You have my keys. The thing with my car is you have to be able to. It's got a biometric thing. Is it okay that will you walk with me to unlock the side door here?
Sir, I got it right here.
Okay.
It's unlocked.
Side door?
Yes,
That's
sir.
fine.
Yes, sir. Right here, sir. We transport up front. Wait a minute, there's a document there I got to grab.
Sure.
There you go. Have a seat, sir. All right, sir. So I'm going to go ahead and put your seatbelt on you. Okay, I'm just going to reach across you real quick.
Yep.
All right. And that's just for transporting purposes.
Not a problem.
Okay. All right, so just hang out here. I'll make sure that I get your cell phone out of the vehicle, and I'll move
It's
your...
in the. It should be in the front seat.
Okay.
On the passenger side.
Okay, sir.
It should be sitting there.
All right. No
Somewhere.
problem. No problem, sir. 9555, Carmen.
Hello.
Hello.
I just want to talk to you.
Okay.
Did you get any money?
That's correct, sir.
Yes.
I'm out with a truck that's right shoulder at Clearsville Ridge. Copy for a Maryland tag.
Subscribe or you'll be arrested.